Hi, my name is Mary. I'm an Avon sales representative. I am fascinated by vintage Avon. I think it's the advertising and the bright colors and bottle designs and packaging. There was just so much variety and so much creativity back then that I just really love it. I can't get enough of the stuff. So I have here in front of me a vintage catalog from 1972. Now, I know a lot of listeners are not old enough to remember 1972, but hopefully you will enjoy, or at least some of you will enjoy, this little walk down memory lane. And for those of you who are old enough to remember these products and the year 1972, I hope you're going to enjoy this as well. I hope it's going to bring back a lot of good memories for you. Okay, so let's get started, shall we? I'll try to go through this catalog pretty fast because I know that, it gets a little tedious after a while, but not if you go through it quickly. Okay, up first we have Roses, Roses, and Moon Wind. I'm not sure when these were released. I think first launched, I think 1970s, early 1970s. I can't tell you what either one smells like. I know that they were both very popular, especially Moon Wind, which I think Avon made for a while. And let's look at some of the products that they offered back then. Now, some of these things they don't make anymore. I mean, nobody makes them anymore. So some of these things are really dated, and for a lot of you, they're going to be unfamiliar to you. Okay, so they had a perfumed powder mist, which nobody makes that anymore. Not Avon, not any company. I've never used that. Creamy bath foam, after bath freshener, cologne mist, perfume soap. I guess you could use these for layering. And I know a lot of older women wore the perfumed powders, but for whatever reason, people just stopped using that kind of stuff, and you don't see it that much anymore. I think that Elizabeth Taylor's White Diamond, I think you can find that, the perfume powder for that maybe sometimes, like around Christmas time, you can find the gift sets. So Elizabeth Taylor's line, they still make that. Youth Dew, some of you are familiar with Estee Lauder's fragrance, Youth Dew. I think that Youth Dew, or Estee Lauder still makes Youth Dew perfumed powder, but you don't see it that often. I mean, for most fragrances. So for whatever reason, those things just lost popularity over time, and I guess companies just didn't see the need to make that stuff anymore. Okay, so there was a Cologne Mist, perfume soap, cream sachet. I don't even know what that is. Cologne Gelée. I think that's a perfumed stick, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. And fragrance Quickets. Now, these are wipes. And I guess back then, if you wanted to carry your fragrance around with you in your purse, but you didn't want to carry the whole bottle for obvious reasons, it might break and spill or leak or whatever, you could carry around these so that you could touch up your fragrance throughout the day, or if you're out on a date or whatever and you wanted to touch up, you could do that. But obviously, they don't make this kind of thing anymore. I think that probably the purse sprays are a better option. So, there's no need for this anymore. Okay, and here we have Moonwind. I know this was popular. Hopefully, I'll get a chance to smell both of these one day. You can find a lot of these things on eBay if you're interested. And obviously, people who are selling on eBay, they're selling for profit, so they'll mark up the prices a little bit, to make a profit. But some of you are lucky enough, or you will be lucky enough to find them like at estate sales, or, maybe a antique store, flea market, or maybe somebody who was an Avon lady who's passed away and she left behind a lot of things. I've heard of people stumbling across, boxes of old Avon products that were never used. So some people are fortunate like that. They're able to find those kinds of things. Okay, let's move on. So here we have a fragrance called Field Flowers, which I have to tell you, when I first saw these bottles, now this is one of the Avon designs that I don't like. I'm sorry to say that. I mean, I like it now that I see the whole thing together, the everything together. It makes sense. But when I first saw this, it was on eBay. I think it was the one with the yellow top. And I just thought, what is that supposed to be? A stalk of celery? I mean, you know how celery has leaves, and when it gets old, the stalk does, the leaves turn kind of yellowish. So that's, for whatever reason, it just reminded me of that. But then I figured out what it was I was looking at. It's the little bouquets of flowers, bouquets. So when you see it all together, it's kind of cute, but it's still not my favorite. I just think it doesn't work. The little mushroom heads, that's what they look like, or little atomic explosions. So, I mean, I like the colors. Colors are bright and cheerful. So this was supposed to be like a casual everyday fragrance, I think. And I think this gel stick was something that you could carry around with you to touch up your fragrance if you wanted to, after it began to wear off. Okay, on the right we have Bird of Paradise. This obviously looks like more of a special occasion fragrance or a nighttime fragrance or something that's more glamorous and sophisticated. Maybe it's a little bit, it's more for mature women, older women, something that they might wear. And of course, it comes in bath oils, cream lotion, emollient mist. Once again, you don't see stuff like this anymore. Perfume talc. Avon today doesn't sell things like that anymore. Perfume talc and emollient mist. Maybe this is kind of the equivalent of what is it? Bath and Body Works. I don't even shop there anymore. But you know what I mean. You know how they have the body mist. So maybe it's just something like that. They just called it something different back then. Okay, I can't tell you what these smell like. I wish I knew. Let's move on. Okay, I think I read somewhere in a review, there's not really too many reviews, like maybe one that I saw online for field flowers. I think it's supposed to just have kind of an earthy smell, like I don't know, sweet, but if that makes any sense to you. It's supposed to represent field flowers or... Okay, let's just move on. Okay, charisma. I'm familiar with that. I have smelled it before. I have an old bottle of charisma. Unfortunately, not this bottle, but one of the figurines that Avon made in the 70s. They started making a bunch of just really beautiful novelty bottles, cute bottles in the 1970s. Like with I don't know, like Bells of the World. That was a line. They had like a American Belle, a Scottish Lass Belle, a Dutch Girl, a Senorita, and I have a couple of those. I have the, unfortunately, I had the Senorita, but it broke, unfortunately. And I'm trying to remember which one it is. I also have the eggs. I don't know if you guys have ever seen those before. They kind of look like Russian eggs, the painted eggs that Ukraine and Russia is famous for. I think that's the one that has the charisma. And believe it or not, for it to be almost 50 years old, it smells good. It doesn't last long. I tried a little bit on my wrist. Can't tell you what it smells like, but it still smells pretty nice. So I'm sure charisma was nice back in the day, and this was first launched in the 1960s. And I love the packaging, the red and gold, and the pink bar soap. I think it's just very pretty, very feminine, and it looks very modern for this era. Like the modern woman, the sassy woman who has a career and, who's what's the word I'm looking for? Charismatic. There you go. Who's beautiful and charismatic and charming and smart. That's the kind of woman that would wear this fragrance. Sophisticated. Okay, let's move on to Hanagasa, which is obviously more casual, everyday, earthy. I think I read somewhere that one of the notes is sunflowers for this one. This looks like almost reminds me of somebody's kitchen. Do you guys remember the Brady Bunch? I think they had a yellow kitchen at one time, didn't they? They painted it yellow or something. I don't know why. That's what it makes me think of. Okay, I am familiar with Elusive. I do have a bottle. In fact, I have this very bottle right here, number 5. And Elusive is beautiful. It's a beautiful fragrance. It kind of reminds me of Elizabeth Taylor's Passion, but I like Elusive better. I know a lot of you are familiar with Elizabeth Taylor fragrances, and I know that Passion has it has a leather note in it, which I mean, I like Passion, but I'm not really crazy about it. It's not an everyday fragrance, that's for sure. I don't think it's for somebody who's timid. But Elusive is just very soft, sweet, delicate. The way that I would describe it is just very sweet, powdery, and there's an incense note there. And I love the packaging. I love the pink and the lavender and the gold together. And of course, the paisley design around the cap. And some of the other bottles, they have that. So I just think that's just pretty. And I'm sure the target audience for this fragrance was probably younger women in their 20s, maybe 30s, late teens. Okay, let's move on here. This is more Elusive. All of these bottles would be so pretty on somebody's vanity. And this is bath oil that's in kind of a exotic looking bottle here. You could get your favorite fragrance, I guess. There was Charisma, Field Flowers, Elusive, Bird of Paradise, and Moonwind that was offered. Oh, a few more. Here's My Heart, Cotillion, and Unforgettable. Now, I have not smelled Here's My Heart that I know of. It's possible I may have smelled it on somebody sometime in my life. I just didn't know what I was smelling. Cotillion has been around for a long time, or it had been around for a while. I think it was first launched in the 1930s, or maybe the 1940s. So that's one of Avon's older fragrances. I know they had another older one that was called Ballad. So I think that's pretty impressive. Even if it was launched in the 1940s, and this is 1972, I think that's pretty impressive that it was around for about 30 years. Okay, so here we have the perfume rolettes that you could get the smaller bottles to carry around with you in your bag, or if you're traveling, in your suitcase. Okay, here we have more Cologne Mist. Here's some fragrances that sound kind of tantalizing. I've never smelled them before, but they sound intriguing. Honeysuckle, Lemon Velvet, Hawaiian White Ginger. And here's some that I've never heard of. Avon Eau de Cool. Light and Shadow. So these are fragrances called, excuse me, I'm losing my voice. This one I guess is called Light, and this one is called Shadow. And here's some more Cologne Mist in these beautiful bottle designs. This one is called Patterns. I just love that. The black and white swirls. If you ever get a chance to check out the commercial, it's a beautiful commercial. This one was launched in the 1960s, and the same goes for Elusive. There's also a commercial that you can find on YouTube. In fact, I may post those down in the comment section below, so you guys can check those out if you want to. Okay, here we have more fragrance Quickets and the gel sticks, which is basically a similar concept. If you want to carry those around, touch up your fragrance throughout the day, you can do that. Purse spray, cream sachet. They don't make these products anymore. They just lost popularity over time. And perfume skin softener. These are all beautiful jars. Mineral springs, those are just things for the bath, like body soaps, perfumed powder mist, bath crystals, sparkling freshener, moisturizing body rub, and cleansing gel. So they're supposed to look natural. Let's move on. Lemon velvet. Once again, these would be so pretty displayed in somebody's bathroom. Perfume soap, cleansing gel, moisturized friction lotion. I guess that's like a body scrub. Fragrance Quickets, skin softener, cream sachet, demi stick. Sorry, I'm scratching my wrist. Okay, beauty dust. You know what that is, powder. And here we have Skin So Soft, which Avon still makes to this day. So it's been a very popular product or products for a long time. Silk and Honey, scented soaps, perfume soaps, foaming bath oil, after bath freshener. You know, I just love these bottle designs. I just really do. You know, when I was a little girl, I would have been fascinated by these bottle designs. I would have like snuck into somebody's bathroom, you know, like if we were visiting relatives, and, you know, just to look at these bottles and to smell what was inside. Okay, perfumed talcum powder, which once again they don't really make anymore. Perfumed powder mist, definitely not. So this is aerosol, so they definitely don't make this anymore because I guess because this is not environmentally friendly, I guess. Here we have more things for the bath foam, powder mist, bath soap. There's a bath mitt. And here we have the Avon Guide to Skincare, which is basically telling you what products you need according to what type of skin you have. You know, like if you have oily, dry skin, combination skin, and so on. Here we have the facial skincare cleansing, facial skincare toning. So this would be more like for younger skin. Deep clean. Yeah, this is for oily skin and younger skin, people who are prone to breakouts or could break out. And this is for obviously for older skin. You know, this is Cream Supreme, Vitamoist Cream, Rich Moisture Cream, Eye and Throat Oil, Eye Cream, Super Rich Cream, and Hormone Cream. So these products were supposed to help women look younger or to keep them from aging. And here we have things for the feet and the legs, shave cream for the legs, foot care cream, body lotions, and soap. I think this is soap here, yeah. And then here we have hand and special care. So silicone glove, Avon still makes this product to this day, and I actually have a tube of silicone glove. Of course, the packaging looks different today. The bottle does, but it's the same thing. I don't know if they changed the formula or not. I have no idea, but it's a good product. I imagine it was a good product back then because they're still making it today, and I think it's a great product. I recommend it, especially in the wintertime. Here we have a guide to foundations, just telling you what kind of foundation that you need according to what type of skin that you have. And here we have moisturizer and foundation specialties. So concealers, cream stick foundation, even tone, satin supreme, fashion legs. This is for like if you have imperfections like spider veins in your legs that you wanted to cover up. Mini skirts were very popular in short dresses back then. So I can see why Avon would make this product. And they still make cover up today. It's probably better today. You know, it's probably improved over time. I mean, I don't know if Avon does, but I know that, you know, there's a Derma blend. I think that's what it's called. So it's something similar to that. Tone and tint. So even back in the 1970s, people still had the same concerns that they have now. Okay, here we have blushing cream, natural radiance. So this is all like blusher. You can get either the powder or the cream, I think. And here we have powders and accessories. Really pretty bottles and compacts. And here we have Avon's Fashion Makeup Group. Highlight cream, contour cream. So they even made contour cream back then and highlight cream, just like they do today. Toning cream, mascara and liner. Now I've never seen that. Apparently that's a duo. Okay, it's a double-ended wand. And foundation, blushing stick, Under Makeup Moisture Veil Compact lipstick. And here we have more blush, more powders, more lipsticks, and I guess this is nail polish, nail tints. Yeah, I don't think Avon makes nail color anymore. Okay, we have more of the same. Liquid eyeliner, eyebrow and brush align. Here we have eyeshadows, false lashes. I love false lashes. Eyelash glamour. I mean, these were, sorry about that. Sorry for the background noise. I know that false eyelashes were very popular back in the late 1960s and early 70s. And then I think they lost popularity for a while. But I guess in recent years, women started wearing them again. Mascara. Okay. And here we have things for nails. Cuticle remover, cuticle conditioner, cuticle soak, nail polish remover, enamel set spray, and of course polish. And we're almost done here. We have clear skin. This is for troubled skin, as they would say. Yeah, oily troubled skin. And this looks like this is for teenagers or girls who are just beginning to experiment with wearing makeup, young girls. I know that when I was in like the 6th grade, girls just have, around that age, they just start to be interested in, well, even before then, they're interested in makeup. But I can remember that between classes, they would go to the bathroom and put makeup on. I guess because they couldn't wear it at home, so they would bring it to school and put it on. Of course, the teachers would always tell them to take it off. At least when I was growing up. But yeah, so they have like a line here that's geared towards young girls who are just learning to wear makeup and experimenting with makeup. Okay, this is looks like it's something for the whole family. Soap and shampoo combo. Yeah, they even make that today. I mean, not Avon. Well, I mean, Avon does actually, but I mean, you can just find this stuff anywhere. I don't use a soap and shampoo combination myself because I don't know. I don't really like that together. My hair has special needs, I guess you could say. So that wouldn't work for me, but it might work for some people, especially for guys. Okay, and here we have things for the sun. Now, I think back in the early 70s, most suntan lotions didn't have the SPF like we see today. So people would wear suntan oil to try to get tan, obviously. And they also made bronzers back then. So, if you were going to the beach and you were not tan and you didn't want to be the palest one on the beach, you could buy that. You could still buy bronzers today. I'm sure they've improved a lot over the years. Okay, and here we have products for the hair, one's hair. And let's just move right along. We have brushes. Avon even made hair color back in the day. And they have some products for men. Hairspray for men. Hair lotion for men. Clear hair dress for men. What is this? Cream hair dress for men. I don't know what that is. Gives a finished look. So I guess it's just some styling aids. Okay, here we go. We have men's colognes and bar soap. So let's see what they have offered back then. Avon Spicy, Island Lime, Tribute. I haven't smelled any of these. Wild Country, I actually bought that for my husband recently. That's nice. It's a nice everyday casual fragrance. That was first launched in 1967, so it's been around for a long time. And it's a much loved favorite for many people, still to this day. Excalibur, Bravo, and Windjammer. I wish I knew what these smelled like. And there's Thai Winds, which actually I have a vintage bottle of Thai Winds, and it's really pretty. You know, there are some Avon fragrances that I do um, recall smelling, even though I didn't know what they were when I was growing up. I do now. It's amazing how you can recognize and how you can remember scents that you smelled a long time ago on people. Like when you give relatives a hug, the same goes for Thai Winds. I'm sure that somebody in my family wore that because I know that I've smelled it before. I just didn't know what it was. So I have a vintage bottle of Thai Winds. It's very nice. It's a masculine fragrance, but it is a little bit soft. And there's Oland and Avon Leather. I've heard Oland is nice. I haven't smelled that. Here's some grooming aids for men, like shave cream. Of course, you could get shave cream in the stores, but I don't know if you were trying to think of what to give somebody, a man, for Christmas, for example, or for Father's Day. All of these would have made nice gifts back then. And buying an Avon shave cream versus buying one in the drugstore just seems like like a better idea, a nicer gift. Okay, and here we have Smoker's toothpaste, Breath Fresh toothpaste. What is that? I can't read this because it looks small on my screen right now. Whenever you guys see it, it's going to be larger. I'm just doing a desktop recording here. Toofy toothpaste, is that what that says? And Breath Fresh concentrated mouthwash. Over here we have some toothbrushes. For her personal daintiness. Okay, so this is deodorant. And over here we have personal protection for the family. So this is, unisex deodorant. And it looks like most of it was aerosol back then. Okay, and here we have stuff for the little tots so that they don't feel left out, little girls. I mean like little girls. I don't mean like preteens or teenagers. This is for little girls, like ages 4, 5, and 6. Small World, that's just so cute. And this is her prettiness. There's actually a lot more to this line here, which I found on eBay. It's actually pretty interesting, but here they're just showing Enchanted Tree Cologne, the Flower Bell Cologne Mist, which I guess that's what that is, and a brush and comb set. So this was also for young girls. It almost makes me think of Alice in Wonderland. And over here we have some stuff that's appropriate for both boys and girls. We have the Snoopy bath soaps. Very cute. I love the Peanuts gang, and I always have. I still do. And over here we have Fresh and Young ideas. So this is for like babies and toddlers, I think. Yeah. And I don't know when Avon started offering jewelry, but here we have some jewelry. This kind of looks like a Native American design here. Almost like what do they call it, a dream catcher? I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. And a ring. I mean, this is just costume jewelry. It's not real gold, obviously. Some earrings, and this looks like this is a pin here. And here we have fragrance and care for the home. So this is air freshener for your house. And it comes in a lot of favorite fragrances back in the day. Well, I guess they were. Perfume candle refills. Yeah, exactly. Bird of Paradise, Elusive, Charisma, Brocade, Regents. I don't know what that is. Glow of Roses, Bayberry. And that is the end. I hope you all have enjoyed looking through this catalog with me. And by the way, if you like my content and if you like my channel, please do consider giving my videos a thumbs up and please do subscribe to my channel.